dedicated to Sergeant Page, 101st Airborne Division, Specialist Freeman, 173rd Airborne Brigade, Specialist Varner, 173rd Airborne Brigade. I am the infantry. I am my country's strength in war, her deterrent in peace. I am the heart of the fight, wherever, whenever. I carry America's faith and honor against her enemies. I am the queen of battle. I am what my country expects me to be, the best trained soldier in the world. In the race for victory, I am swift, determined, and courageous, armed with a fierce will to win. Never will I betray my country's trust. Always I fight on, through the foe, to the objective, to triumph over all. If necessary, I will fight to my death. By my steadfast courage, I have won more than 200 years of freedom. I yield not to weakness, to hunger, to cowardice, to fatigue, to superior odds. For I am mentally tough, physically strong, and morally straight. I forsake not my country, my mission, my comrades, my sacred duty. I am relentless. I am always there, now and forever. I am the infantry. Follow me. World War I. Private First Class Charles D. Barger, Somme, Offensive, 1918, France. October 31st. The final days of the war. But for the infantry, nothing was over. Private First Class Charles D. Barger was a soldier and a medic. His company was pinned down by German machine gun fire near Bois de Banthelville. 2 officers had fallen out in front, wounded. Open ground, no cover, machine guns raking every inch, no one moved. Barger stood up, he ran alone across 100 yards of open fire swept ground. Grabbed the first officer, dragged him back. Ran again, bullets chewed the dirt, still he ran. He reached the second officer, his body riddled with bullets. He dragged him out too. He saved them both. Then returned to the line, bloody, exhausted, and still treating the wounded. 10 days later, he was shot and killed in action. The war ended the next day, November 11th. He died with nothing in his hands but bandages and blood. Korea. Private First Class Ralph E. Pomeroy, Hill, 281, 1952, October 15th. The Iron Triangle. Private First Class Ralph Pomeroy was only 21 years old. A machine gunner assigned to a lonely outpost at the top of Hill 281. The night was cold, the ridge was silent until the attack came. Chinese soldiers poured out of the tree line. Grenades, mortars, rifles, a human wave. Pomeroy's machine gun opened fire, cut down the first assault, then the second. The barrel glowed red. Enemy mortars dropped closer. One exploded next to his position. Shrapnel shredded his face and arms. He bled through his uniform. Still, he kept firing. A grenade landed in his hole. It blew apart his firing position. The blast flung him backwards. He got up, took the machine gun in his hands like a rifle, walked out in the open. Firing from the hip, they shot him. Again and again and again, he fell to his knees, still firing. Only when he died, slumped over the gun, chest full of bullets, did the enemy take the hill. But they paid for every step in blood. Afghanistan. Tactical Sergeant John A. Chapman, 2002, March 4th. Operation Anaconda. A team of Navy SEALs was inserted by helicopter onto Tekur Gor, a snowy mountain held by enemy fighters. As they landed, they were ambushed. Gunfire, RPGs. One SEAL, Neil Roberts, fell from the chopper onto the ridge. They crash-landed, lowered down. Air Force Combat Controller John Chapman was with them. They made the call, climb back up, and rescue him. Chapman led the assault. He charged a fortified bunker under fire, breached it alone, killed 2 al-Qaeda fighters inside, then was shot. The team believed he was dead. They withdrew, but he wasn't dead. Chapman regained consciousness, wounded, alone. He picked up his rifle and he kept fighting. He held the ridge against multiple enemies, took more fire, refused to give ground. He advanced again, charged a second bunker, was shot again, and still he fought on. When a rescue helicopter approached, Chapman left cover, stepped into the open to draw fire away from the aircraft. He was gunned down on the ridgeline, firing to the end. Drone footage confirmed what no one had believed. He died alone, surrounded, defending others. That is what a combat controller is. That is what an infantryman does. Memorial Day. We remember you. Remember them. I am the infantry. Follow me.